students that have applied at this school and paid the school fee and gone through the visa process, all of them have all had their visa approved. In terms of income, spouse and the husband and wife, they earn 3,800 between them, and I think their rent, they pay like 1,200 for rent. And she says they struggle every month, like before the end of the month they're on zero balance and kind of have to be managing until the next paycheck. Sneak peek, sneak peek, sneak peek. Should I come? Welcome to Ife's Space. Yeah, it's been a bit, but I'm here now. Well, I am back. I think at some point I kind of forgot about YouTube. Like, it's only when I receive messages, especially comments on previous old videos, that I'm now reminded, like, that's true, there's YouTube to do. Like, I got so busy and engrossed in a lot of things, and I kind of forgot. Or let's say I was enjoying the much needed break, because content creation is not easy. Well, I'm happy to be back. I'm in such high spirits. It's been great, it's been good. It's hot. By the way, you might be hearing some sort of background noise. That's the air condition, because it is really hot. Like, one has to pretty much run the air condition almost all day. I am glad to be here. I mean, I feel like I have some sort of, let's say, small family on YouTube, and it's just really mind-blowing, because even though, yes, I know that I've not really been posting up or doing any videos, a lot of people have been reaching out to me. I've been engrossed in a lot of things. There's work, there's family, children are on holiday, so, and it's not like I'm on holiday, I don't work in a school, so we pretty much have to just be available. Like, any free time we have is pretty much for them. By the way, like, I had like from the last time I posted to now, I think I've had like 3 successful visa approvals now, and the 2 arrived in Malta, and then 1 just got hers again yesterday. I am so excited. You know, when you've been on something, you've been working on something, processing something for a while, and then you just get the results, in quotes, and the results are positive. It just helps you kind of boost your morale. And you know, the funny enough, majority of the new applications I've gotten are from referrals. Do you get? So thank you all that have been referring me to people, especially my students who keep referring me to, you know, other people. It's been amazing. I have a couple of students whose visa application is still in the pipeline. I already have applications for January. So for those looking to start studying in January, you can reach out to me now, because we can start the application process now, you know, so that you have ample time. In fact, I think I need to sell a particular school. So I am partnered with a particular school that all my students that have applied at this school and paid the school fee and gone through the visa process, all of them have all had their visa approved. So I can boast to say this particular school, it's a 100% visa rate. I've had quite a number of students apply at this school. So they have bachelor's degree programs, they have master's degree courses, they have different kind of courses. They have sciences, they have business administration, accounting, finance, marketing, human resource, engineering, computer science. Like, they have pretty much everything, right? It's a university in Malta here I am partnered with, and they've been amazing. See, I think of all the schools I am partnered with, this particular school, shout out to all my schools, they are amazing. It's been lovely working with every one of them. However, this particular school stands out for me. Please, no. And for me, I just look at it that, okay, if they are this organized and this structured and this, I don't know how to put it, but this seamless, I can imagine how fantastic it would be schooling at this particular institution. As a matter of fact, I think I'm even considering doing a master's degree program with them, because it is so effortless. When I mean effortless, like, especially maybe because I'm an agent, right? I don't know. It's been very straightforward. Like, they don't have unnecessary bureaucracy. I mean, I'm sure some of you who have been dealing with schools, you would agree with me that lots of schools and the back and forth can be very overwhelming, right? But for this particular school, For their agents though, I don't know about if you're going directly with them, but it's really lovely, seamless. They are very quick to act and quick to step into situations. I've had a student during the visa process, I think for some reason this student forgot to submit the sponsor's ID card. They didn't just go ahead to refuse this visa. They actually contacted the school to reach out to the student. There's something that has been going on. I mean, I've been seeing it online. People have been talking about it, that, oh, Malta is the worst place to be on earth. I just feel that a lot of people see the problems and forget to see the beauty with wherever you live. It doesn't even have to be Malta, right? But I'll be talking about Malta in this case. And that's one thing I've come to realize in life is that if you're not settled within, forget it. No matter where you're living on this earth, you would always have issues. You would always not be settled. Do you understand? Because I feel that happiness and all of this comes from within. We all should work on our inner selves first. Be happy, find peace within. Focus on the positives. I feel that there's nowhere you'll be living on earth that will not have at least something that you need to be happy about. Even back home in the country where I come from, in Nigeria, I know that things have gone south and things are always, there's always one problem or one. In fact, now I don't think I should even be addressing just Nigerians, because in the past couple of days and weeks, I've had people contact me from across the globe, Middle East, India, all around Africa, you get. So wherever you are, there will be one thing that at least you can say, oh, at least I have this. If that's the only thing that you can focus on, see, life is, I don't know, life is what you make of it. Do you understand? When I was living in Nigeria back home, it was very, I found it, in fact, at that time, it was as if that was the best place and best thing ever that happened to me. I mean, this was almost 7 years ago. I know a lot of things have changed, but still, at that time, there were a lot of people that were still always complaining about the country. And I was happy. I found peace in the little things. I loved everything about it. Trust me, life happened in different dimensions, but still, you understand? So what I'm just trying to say is that, yes, I know people will be like, oh, Malta is not the place for you. Don't go there. Don't come to Malta. But they're here and will not leave, like I used to say, right? So I just said, you know what, let me just do this video and remind you all of the beauty of living in Malta. See, Malta is a gem. As small as this island might be, and people might say, oh, they are really not so much for children to get engaged or involved in. There is actually. So I think that's the beauty of living in a small place where everything is, like I've said before, it's kind of within reach, right? So even in that school where your child is, or in that place, or even though you're, for example, I'll give an example. During this summer holidays, for example, there were lots of activities, several activities in different dimensions that were organized for children, right? My children was a library project, like some sort of theater project that was organized for children. It was free of charge. I mean, I like to highlight that it was free, because most activities in Malta isn't free and you have to pay quite a lot for it. But this particular activity was free. It was posted everywhere and all. But the children that participated in this, at the end of the day, were no more than 10 children. It was supposed to be adults and, elderly and children. Some sort of, let's say, bridging the gap between the elderly and children. It was a really lovely, fantastic one, right? It was a 5-week-long project, and they had some sort of a show at the end of the day. It was televised. It was lovely. These are some of the things that we can have access to, no matter what and who you are or what race you come from, right? So I feel that there's a lot of, this is just one of many, trust me, one of many free, for example, recently I was watching a program on TV, and even I see it on the news every now and then, oh, children participating even in EU Parliament, or in one sort of sport activity representing Malta in different countries within Europe and outside Europe. I see a lot of these things, and I'm like, so I'm not saying one cannot represent in from other countries, but because it is small, so we are small, and the children are limited as well. So it is what it is, in the sense that you have more. There's one in, let's say, 10 chances that you would, have that opportunity to represent and really be exposed to not just Malta, but even outside Malta. In terms of values, in terms of morals, I still really consider Malta very conservative, right? So there are a lot of things that they do not expose their children to. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing, but in terms of the things that are now like the norm in the world today, sorry, I'm very conservative, but in Malta I see that they are also really, it's generally a conservative country, right? People now say, oh, it's really expensive to live in Malta. Yes, I would be very sincere to say things are really expensive these days. Recently, I was reading up someone's post. The person actually says, in terms of income, spouse and the husband and wife, they earn 3,800 between them, and I think their rent, they pay like 1,200 for rent. And she says they struggle every month, like before the end of the month they're on zero balance and kind of have to be managing until the next paycheck. And I'm like, 3,800 minus 1, 2, you have 2,600 at your disposal, and that's not enough. 2,600, and she says it's not like they live a flamboyant lifestyle. They don't have a car, so they don't have to buy fuel. She says most of 99% of the time they go on the public transport, which is free, so they don't do like boats and taxis. They only go shopping. They don't eat out except maybe once a while, and still 2,600 is not sufficient. Obviously that's exorbitant. So I'm just trying to say, yes, Malta is really or people might term Malta very expensive, but so are other countries. I don't think there's any country that living expenses have not gone up. Yes, the income might be low, but then so are some other things. Childcare is free. Nursery is free. Of course, education, like I said, by default is free. Most of countries, there's free education, right? And the free education in Malta is actually good. That's just it is good, especially when you live in certain localities. So it's not like some other countries where you cannot even near the government schools there, right? Healthcare is free. Healthcare is free, and it's a big deal. So why she might say, oh, you earn low, but then sometimes if you add it up, you kind of even save at least, or let's say you are thriving more than in countries where the income might be way higher. Transportation is free. We get allowances every now and then. Recently, a family was telling me that I think in a year, like 2,000 euros, 1,500 euros, like they get funds like that for the government. Like, because I've mentioned before that there are lots of in-work benefits that people can take advantage of, right? So one thing I've seen in this place is a lot of people are not privy to a lot of info that will help them, right? So all of these things really does help. So income might be low, but you can live within your means. There's something that I've just come to realize recently, that there's beauty in imperfection. What is life when there's surveillance everywhere, where everything is just, would I say, on the straight line, no bends and all? We have like family friends in Netherlands, and they're telling us, at some point that, see, one thing they don't like about the place is that everything is just too structured. Like, see, in life, you want to make mistakes. You want to get to the bus stop and, oh, your boss is not there, and you can have like 2 minutes. I don't know, there's just this. See, this life, it can never be perfect. Allow people to make their mistakes. Allow people to be imperfect. We don't want it perfect. Nobody's looking for a perfect system. So please, I like the beauty in Malta's imperfection. We're going through it, and we're standing tall as well. In general, whilst we are looking for that very perfect place, and the best place, you're looking for the best place in the world to live in, just think about the fact that what might be best for someone else might really be the worst for you, right? Funny enough, like my own people, like my family and all, they really underrate Malta a lot. Sometimes it can be very annoying. I'm like, you guys really underrate Malta. I've been here for 7 years, and that should speak for something, right? It means the system is really working for me. I'm happy here and all. My family, we're all happy. Like, if I call my children now and ask them, well, what do you guys think? Do you think we want to relocate to Malta? They'll be like, relocate from Malta. They'll be like, no way, no. They want to go on holidays, but they want to come back to live here. They want to come back to school here. right? So, but people really underrate Malta, and I think it's because it's a very small island. Nowhere is perfect. Happiness starts from within, and I hope that with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that Malta should be your next destination. Maybe not to live here permanently, but come here on holiday and enjoy the sun. Taking the sun, taking the good vibes, taking the blue sea, the nice architecture. That's the thing, people actually do love the architecture in Malta, the very old and ancient architecture and all, right? So just taking all of this and then you can go back. Well, yeah, Malta is that place to be if you're looking for a place to relocate to or to go on holidays.